Hey folks, Landstryder here, and welcome back to episode 4 in my post-Finem spoiler playthrough. Okay, so I made a oopsie on 1 through 3. Usually, whenever I start a new series, I always remember to go into my video settings, turn the brightness all the way to bright. Whoops. So, there we go. It shouldn't be so dark in the videos now. Sorry about that, guys. Anyway, I've been busy, and let's see. It's kind of weird that those drawers don't show their contents when you're in this kind of perspective. But I've got lots of stuff in them. So I've got a little bit of this sorted out. This is pretty much the shape of the drawers. And the bottom shelf's probably going to be like chemical compounds that I use often, as well as like some of this over here, chemical compounds that I use often, and kind of organized periodically. 2 through 5 will go in there eventually if I get some of those. I think I will, because one of those is beryllium. So that would end up out there. Eventually, I'm probably going to want some helium. I'm not sure. Might need that. So anyway, that's that. Then the next order of business is really I need to get some power. Because these guys are running low. I'm down to 11% left in the synthesizer. And 28% in the chemical decomposer. So I need to address that like immediately. And I believe that there's going to be quests for that under basic tech. So we should get through some of this. Looks like a generator right there. So what are we going to do first? Get some redstone. Okay, somewhere over here. Oxides? It's over here. Am I freezing? I'm freezing. Okay, let's get some more torches. I've been very liberal with the torches. And I've also been making a lot of bone meal with the carrots back here. Get somewhere I should have some sticks, maybe. I have a bunch of sticks here in a minute. There's some torches. Warm it up in here. It's not going to be a problem here in a few minutes right after I make a generator. The generator will make it warmer in this area. That should get me out of hypothermia. There we go. That's better. For now. And back to the main problem at hand. Redstone. So over here, iron oxide. That would be this stuff right here. And get some copper. And come over here. It's 1 iron oxide and 1 copper. Will give me some redstone. Let's get a little bit of it. Good. Then I'm going to get another block of redstone. Repeater, comparator. So I think I'll go with the torches. So I can use the torches to make those other things. Anyway, now that I have the redstone, I can make the generator, Stirling generator. Let's look that up. This one right here is what I want to make. So we need some basic gears, a piston, and a furnace, and some bricks. That shouldn't be too hard. Some stones. We have bricks. Need some gravel. Or some cobble, I mean. Need more cobble than that. Okay. And we at least need that because we need a furnace. And these things, basic gears, require some cobble too. Too many. Get 2 of those. Now we need a piston, so we need some iron. I need some wood. I do need more cobble. Okay. 2, 3 more actually. There we go. Piston. There's our Stirling generator. Alright, we're good now. We can relax a little bit because now we have our something to produce some power. We don't have to worry about running out and being stuck. And all kinds of things that we can throw in there. We can throw a stack of sulfur in there first, just to get rid of some of that. I'm going to have more than enough of it later on. Okay. Alright, that one opens up a bunch of stuff here. You can see a bunch of quests I've gotten open there. What do I want here? I want that gold. Probably used that before. The other ones. Let's see. So next thing I need to do is do this conduit stuff. That's in the tech. What I do want to do before I get too much deeper into the tech is come back and finish off all these ones in Life Rebooted. Improve your basic survival skills in this harsh world. So we still gonna need to do a few more things here to help us out. That's really gonna help us out. Now, especially this one, we want to get that rubber tree. Rubber tree is gonna be really helpful. We'll get into that in a minute here. This one over here. That's these two right here. Take a closer look and Farmer's Almanac. I want to get those out of the way real quick. So Farmer's Almanac is to make the seed analyzer. That's little sticks, some stone slabs, wood pieces, and remember that piece of glass that I made like a way long time ago there? There's where I needed it. Let's gather some extra oak. I think we need a stone slab of some kind. Probably use, well, we got stone, so we'll just make regular old stone slabs. It goes like that. Actually, get the wood slab first. Wood. How about like this? Oh, there's some sticks involved. Glass pane, there we go, the seed analyzer. Yay! Throw some stuff on the ground. Yay! We're gonna get the journal to use with it. And some fertilizer or some quarter of a heart. So I'm going to go ahead and take that fertilizer. And what I'm going to do with that fertilizer, I'm just going to throw it right in here. Because I don't really need... I'm going to get some good stuff out of it. Some silicon dioxide and phosphate. Phosphate is what you can make glowstone out of. So there we go. I can get some glowstone if I want. From that, didn't get very much out of it though. I wasn't very lucky. But now I need a place to put this seed analyzer, and I actually got a place waiting right back here. Nope, no, I don't want to put it on the table like that. I'm going to do that. There we go. So now I can come up here and I can analyze my seeds. And what I've been doing over here is I've actually been growing these carrots a few generations. And let's see, so I'm already up to 555 on those. I've done a couple generations. And what I do is, of course, now I need to get these carrots back to adult. Then I just come in here, set this up like so, and there we go. Now all these ones should be a little bit better, and then I'll take the one. Let's see, gotta watch out for weeds. So if you set these up, you cannot leave them. Like, you really can't. That's one of the reasons I have these little pads separated too, in case I do forget. I won't lose every crop. I'll just lose one little patch out of it instead. And then over here you can see I've been crossbreeding some more. You don't have to do this, and let me explain real quick. If you're not into the craft thing, you really don't have to do this in order to survive food-wise, because you can always take these triglycerides, and that's one of the things that they're in there for, is for people that want to avoid having to do all the crop stuff and just want to focus on other things. You can completely avoid that quest line if you really want, and aspect of the pack. It's not necessary. It's there more for roleplay aspect, because if you think about it, if you're trying to repopulate the planet, you're going to need food to feed the people and stuff. Anyway, just thought I'd note that, because people have said that this is extremely overpowered, and it is. It's overpowered, but it's on purpose. It's basically there as a mechanic for people that want to skip that part. Anyway, let's get on to the other thing. Was a microscope. Let's see. ROS microscope. We're going to need the lens, the convex. We're going to need a bunch of glass. That's silicon dioxide. I don't have nearly enough right now. What options do I have for that? I could break down a bunch of obsidian to get some glass. Do I have some sand? I have one sand. Don't even know where I got that sand from. Anyway. Let's see, I got some carrots. I do what I do with those all the time. Actually, before I do that, is this right? Yes. Okay, so now that there's carrots in all those other 5 slots, I take those and carrots out. Get these guys to adults real quick. And the bone meal's not that hard for me to come by right now, because I'm getting that from the carrots. So I can set this up for the next generation. Wow, that one was fast. That one was fast too. Okay, and I also got these. I got these crops that I crossbred for the next stage there. I got some barley. I think that should complete a quest for me down here. And this is leading me to the other crop that I think that's important. There's really only 2 crops that I'm going to concern myself with growing, and that's going to be carrots and soybeans. But I got to get to soybeans, so in order to get to soybeans, I got to do a bunch of mutations. So what I need to do for the barley is I now need to get some barley, so I have to grow it up. But then I'm going to cross it with something here again. I don't know, we'll grow it up over here. Well, I got some barley. So, oh yeah, I did complete it. I did complete it because I got the barley. I just need to claim my reward. Heart. Gives me a bunch more barley. Okay. The next I need to cross that with something else. I can't remember. Crosses the wheat. Cross it with the wheat again. Okay. The wheat. Put the wheat over here. There we go. Let's see, you gotta get something off of that. Yeah, thing is about that is you can't really leave it. So I'm gonna continue that later, given the crossbreeding. You've seen that. Basically what I'm shooting for is to do all these quests, and eventually it's going to lead me to soybeans. So I still need to make potatoes, so I gotta like get some potassium either from granite or potentially from gunpowder if I kill some mobs, kill some creepers. So now I got all this stuff. I can get rid of these extra carrot seeds. These are not 10, 10, 10, so I want to get something out of them that way. I'm going to take these carrots that I got left, and I'm going to turn them into that stock. And then that stock can go in here, and I'm going to get that hydroxylapatite, or however you say that. That's going to be the bone. See that barley seed. Do I need this? I got a chest over here for extra seeds, so I'm going to throw that in there. Wheat can go in there. And you see the barley, it has a shelf life, so in order to, if you want to preserve it, you can take and make a, what was it, a mortar and pestle? I think that's some stone. Like this. There you go, yeah, mortar and pestle. That, and you can crush that into flour, and that flour will keep. So if you want to save those crops for something later, you can turn that flour into bread or something, or definitely can make it into something that can be broken down in the chemical decomposer later if you wanted. So I was saying that I needed more silicon dioxide a while back, and I think that was for a bunch of glass. Yeah, I think that's what it was for. So I've got like 2 silicon there. That doesn't, it's not very good. Well, I could potentially get some out of the gravel, but I'm definitely going to get some out of this obsidian, so let's just go ahead. Break down a whole bunch of obsidian. It's going to give me a ton of silicon dioxide. But I'm going to need quite a bit. Whoops. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This needs to be 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Glass. 14. That might not be quite enough. So I need 2 of these. And then I need a few more here. 1, 2, I think I need 7. There we go. One of those. Combine those together. Hold on, let me make sure that I can't remember how much of this I need to make sure it gets detected. Okay. Yeah, I did the lenses. Now I need the okay, yeah. Am I overheating? Yeah, I'm overheating. Where's the torch? Let's put that torch out. Grab a drink. Oh yeah, because now I got the Stirling generator there. That's going to generate all kinds of heat. So, not best to stand right beside it. There's our microscope lens. Now just jump to making the microscope, yeah. So, for that, I'm going to need some iron. I might have enough iron. Oh, and then another glass pane. That was... Pretty sure it's like that. Yep. There you go. Microscope. Awesome. And also I'm going to get the chemist journal for this too. So I forgot to actually put the farmer's almanac in the or whatever it's called. Yeah, agricultural journal in here. Ah, did it again. Let's do it like that. Okay, and then I need to claim the rewards so I can quarter heart, definitely. There we go. Awesome. So now I can take things like... Do I have a redstone? Where'd my redstone go? Take things like this redstone, and I can toss it in there, and it'll remember the recipe for it. And then later, if I want, I can open my journal and say I want to make some redstone, and then I can put it in here, and it'll put that recipe right there for me. Isn't that nice? That's very nice. I even add the stuff in there if I want to make some right now. Okay, moving right along, I want to clear up this one right here too. This is also an easy one, this juiced up one. Just another way to help you with the food if you decide that you want to, role play the spice life stuff and, try to eat a balanced diet. You can make a juicer with a pressure plate and stone. Then you can use that to make things like carrot juice. Is what we're going to get. We're going to take the heart. How many of those do I have now? We've got quite a few there. We've got 9, 10. Yeah, maybe I should use up a couple of those. Do that. There we go, 4 or 5. Alright, now I'm sitting a lot more comfortable on life total. But this one's real important. Like I said, I'm going to do some of these crossbreeding things off camera, and then I'll just I'll turn them in later at the beginning of the next episode. I do want to get this one done because this is important. I want to show you something about this. The rubber tree. Rubber tree. I need this stuff right here. Polybutylene rubber. C4H8. And I need like 16 of those. C4H8. Where's the C4? Well, I don't know how much C. H8. Let's see here. What we got going? C4H8. I need 16 of these. That's actually 2 more than I really needed. I think the other thing was, what was it? H5, or just C5, right? Yeah. Yeah, C5, H8. I need one of those, so. H, C. Get one? There we go. Got one of those. One of each of those, or one of those and 16 of these will make me one of these rubbers. Oops, dropped something there. Hydrogen. Now I need, what's the rest of that recipe? Some chlorophyll, 2 chlorophyll, and a cellulose. So, 1, 2, I got lots of chlorophyll down there because of the algae, and you can see it's spread real well. So no problem with that. Chlorophyll and then a cellulose. So 2 chlorophyll there, cellulose, and then that rubber gives me the rubber tree. Awesome. So we're gonna get some raw rubber, and I'm actually gonna take the rubber bars. Those are good resources. I'll show you what's up with that. So I'm going to go ahead and throw that rubber in there. I need some coal. We're going to want to get a furnace, electric furnace soon. Potentially maybe move this Stirling generator somewhere. I think what we're going to do is we're going to build a tunnel right through here. And if we look out here, it's nighttime. Ooh, bad timing. Yeah. Some creepers up there. I gotta be careful about that. But we can see it kind of through the door there. Over there, I've got another wall face. I'm gonna put another one of these doors over there. But I'm also gonna have a way through right here. Yeah, I'll dig that out off camera between this episode and next. Just wanted to show you what I was planning for that. Because this is a nice workspace right here. It's going to be my lab for a while. But I want another room for power generation and things like that. And we're going to expand that direction. Okay, so this gives me some plastic. Perfect. So now I take this plastic and break that down. I get this polymethyl mercury. Well, there's actually quite a few things that I need this for. Recipe wise, yeah, I can make slime balls with it. Well, that's where I can get it from. Okay, probably also a lot of what I can make from it too. So, that's how I would make it. I would get. Actually, let's look at uses of this. That's what I need. There we go. I can get methyl mercury out of the decomposer. It's used in making capacitors, slime balls, microchips, and transistors, things I'm going to probably need later. As well as I can remake it into raw plastic if I have enough of it. I can make it into magma cream. So it's important. It can also then be broken down again back into that methyl mercury that you see in the recipe for it. And this stuff, if you look at it, you can see it has a burn time of 5,700. So we take this, and we look at this stuff in here. It says generates 3,000 RF. Right. This stuff down here generates 57,000 RF per item. So yeah, we want to switch that out there. So we're not going to be running out of power anytime soon. This one, why is this not? Okay, because it's there. That'll help. Start feeding energy into the leadstone energy cell there. And then that should be sending power over here. Yep. Okay, good. Good. So, I think that's where we're gonna. Oh no, yeah. So yeah, you see what I can do with the rubber. So if I plant this rubber tree out here, get the. So how's the fertilizer? I have a lot of stuff in my inventory here. I don't need this or this or this or this or that. I need some dirt though. There's some dirt. My chemist, that can go back in there. Probably should have, well, hopefully I will get more rubber trees, saplings, from our rubber tree here in a minute. Ouch. Oh, that hurt. Log to the face. Oh. That's kind of rare. That's okay. You brought me gunpowder, though. I like it. I don't mind. I'm kind of hurt, though. I'm kind of hurt. I guess that's might be time to show you one more trick. Can I just make that grow? Yeah. Get some of this real quick. Hopefully I got a sapling somewhere in there. Yeah. At least one. Oh, I got a couple. Good. Okay. Go ahead. Plant those back there. Get back in here. I'm gonna hold on to these rubber logs because there's something I need to show you next episode with those. Yeah, leave them up there. The other thing is I need to make something called penicillin. Is I spelling it right? Yes. C6. See, is that? Can't remember. Yeah, it's straight up. C16 18 2 4 1. So there's my sulfur. How much sulfur do I have? Plenty. 8 sulfur. Wait, what is 16 18 2? 16 18 2 nitrogen. I don't have no carbon. I need to break something. Let's see what I got. I got the chlorophyll's got lots of carbon in it. We got a bunch of carbon out of that. Two. What was it? 4? 2. No. Oxygen 1. Oh. Oh. I'm overheating. Need to drink. Oh, I want to get this. This is one final thing. Something. Oh. One of those. 4 of those. Let's get like a stack of O. A stack of O. What was the final thing there? Sulfur. Put some of that in there, didn't I? There we go. Sulfur. Penicillin. Oh, didn't get enough of it. What am I missing? Carbon? Carbon. It was 5. Now I'm missing something else. Nope, still no, it's not carbon. Nitrogen? Nitrogen. No, it's hydrogen. 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 Whoops. Not where I want to put it. There's some hydrogen in there, though, too. There we go. 8. That's what I was trying to get. 8 of those. Before I use them up, though, I want to go ahead and learn that in my book. Now I'm going to come over here. And this actually seems like a perfect spot right here. Right beside the door. I'm going to take a hole. And I'm going to take that penicillin. Put it in there. And now whenever I need to heal up, I can just jump in there. And I got myself some regeneration for like 40 seconds or so. Nice. Anyway, guys. I think that's where I'm going to leave you. Like I said, I want to dig out a whole bunch that direction. Between this episode and next. Shit, now there's daylight out here. I'm going to actually go in here. So the door is going to be right here. And then I always want to collect those materials using the... There's some sand. I thought I remembered there was some sand somewhere not too far away. Okay, so I'm going to make my 9x9 room over here. That's going to be my power generation room for a little bit later. So yeah, and then this is going to connect through back this direction. I need to make a shovel. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it. I hope it was easier to see this time through since I got the brightness up now. And until next time, be sure and leave a like, comment, a thumbs up, and I will catch you later.